Hmm. So Sparking Zero fucking sucks. But seriously, Sparking Zero is set to release in just 3 months, and we still haven't heard any news about the inclusion of movie characters. Not a single character from the movies has been shown yet. I'm not including anything from the Dragon Ball Super movies, as that's clearly their focus. But where is the iconic legendary Super Saiyan? Where are the movie characters that we know and love? Let me just roll the clip.
We are playing the East for the last one. We're playing right now, and we're going to go reset. So we're just recording for one another. It's firearms, so. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Oh! Oh, no!
Super Saiyan 3 Goku not being able to use the Dragon Fist against giant characters is kind of making me lose hope. I'm really just hoping that was limited to the demo and not in the final game. For context, this video was made before the second Saga trailer. Let's take a closer look at the roster. We've already seen our first Saga trailer, which included 15 new characters. Now, with the roster down to 49 empty slots, and considering the fact that we haven't seen characters from OG Dragon Ball or GT yet, I'm really starting to question how they're going to manage it all. How are they going to fit 3 huge segments, Dragon Ball, GT, and the movies, into 49 empty slots? Unless they plan to exclude hundreds of characters, it's starting to feel a bit disappointing. Here's where I see 2 possible scenarios. Scenario 1. The roster will expand dramatically once more trailers are released. Maybe we'll see a roster expansion where the screen will crack open, revealing even more characters. I'm not entirely sure how realistic this scenario really is, but I guess we're just gonna have to see. Scenario 2. The Z movies and GT will be excluded from the base game and reserved as DLC. This scenario could be plausible, keeping in mind the fact that they already showed us that DLC was shown to be in this game. To be precise, they showed us Dragon Ball Daima and Dragon Ball Super Superhero to be DLC when they did announce the pre-orders, as well as the season pass being a thing in this game, which could mean a lot in the future. Consider this: Broly alone takes up 3 slots due to his various forms and transformations. Imagine if we got a massive DLC pack with all the main Z villains and their squads. Garlic Jr. with his minions, Cooler and his team, and then Turles with his crew. These would be huge additions if they weren't, or were DLC. If movies aren't included in the main game and are instead DLC, the excitement could be both a blessing and a curse. Unless, of course, they decide to squeeze in only the most important characters from the movies and leave out others, which would just be a total letdown. There is a potential workaround though. Let's say they focus on the main Z movie villains in the base game and save the side movie villains for DLC. This approach is very random, and I can sort of see this happening, but this could be something that ultimately would happen. Aside from that, I have another issue. So let's talk about the heroes from these movies. What about Goku from the Super Android 13 movie using the absorbed Spirit Bomb punch? Or Trunks, Goten, and Krillin performing the triple Kamehameha from the Bio Broly movie? What about the Piccolo absorbed Kaioken punch Goku does from the Lord Slug movie? And let's not forget about the false Super Saiyan transformation. Will it finally make its debut in any official Dragon Ball game? Are any of these iconic scenes actually gonna make it into the game? To be fair, we do have Super Saiyan Gohan doing the Bros Kamehameha as his ultimate, but I'm pretty sure they gave that to him because they have nothing else to give him. We also don't have an official family Kamehameha, so that also could be something from the movies that they could ultimately add. And there is so much more that could be added from these movies that we have no idea if they'll actually make it. I'm just worried that they won't, because these scenes are so iconic and they would look amazing in this game. And if movies are even DLC, how would they even squeeze these into that? The only real way I can see them adding these into the game is if with the DLC or with whatever movie comes out, they'll add a costume for that character which gives them that new movie moveset. Plus maybe like some extra costumes, cause like we can get the Krillin from the Bio Broly movie with the red top and his hair. But I don't know. I can keep speculating forever, but I want to hear from you. What movie characters do you want to see in Sparking Zero? Do you think they'll be included in the base game or as DLC? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Goodbye forever.
You gotta believe in yourself, Gohan! Right now, you're the strongest person in the whole universe!